next speaker is probably best known for her performance in 10, the 1979 smash motion picture hit that made her instantly recognizable. While juggling a long and successful career in motion pictures and television, she has devoted much of her time to humanitarian efforts on behalf of people and animals alike. She currently serves as a commissioner on the California Horse Racing Board. Please say hello to Bo Derek.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here today and on this very personal occasion. I met Shania about 16 years ago. We were both little girls. Not really, but Shania was unknown at the time when she just cold called us out of the blue. She wanted to be photographed by my late husband, John Derek, whose own star, I think, is just down the street. I have to say, I've never met anyone like her. Beautiful, obviously. But she really knew exactly what she wanted and hung in there until she got it. Now, it would be an understatement to say that my husband, as a photographer, was a perfectionist, blunt to the point of hurtful, which sent most girls running from a photo session in tears, but not Shania. She and John worked together perfectly. And in the end, she had her album cover for The Woman in Me. She came back for more abuse when I produced her next two music videos, Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under and Any Man of Mine. I have cherished these years with my straight arrow friend Shania. We share a love of horses, privacy in very public professions, and we both have a sister named As a young actress, I had changed my name to just a sound I like. Shania is an Ojibwe name that means on my way. And I have to say it's been a blast watching me right up to today. She's one of the most talented, beautiful, beloved people in the world. And here we are today, and you're getting your star on Hollywood Boulevard. I love you, and I can't wait to see where you go next.
Chamber of Commerce administers the Walk of Fame on behalf of the City of Los Angeles. The city has provided a beautiful resolution that we would like to now present to you. I think Pamela Bonds, the city councilman from the 4th District, is here.
Hey, give John Pavlik a big hand, the chairman. Did such a great job. Shania, what a wonderful day. Your countrymen and women from Canada are here. Transport 27, Hollywood's finest firefighters. Give the firefighters and the Hollywood police officers a little hand. Country music goes on every street, on every road, on every boulevard. And now your name's right here on Hollywood Boulevard. So on behalf of Antonio Viragosa, the mayor, on behalf of the president of the city and council, Eric Garcetti, I want to salute you. There's nothing like country music. I met my wife at the Palomino, which is at 6907 Lancashire. Anybody remember the Palomino?
Yeah!
You do from the history of that. Let's hear it. There's Steve Coleman from Eyewitness News. Hey, Stefan! Everybody's coming to Hollywood Boulevard for Shania Twain. Right around the corner up the street underneath the Hollywood sign, there's a cloistered order of nuns from the Monastery of the Angels. They make the greatest bread. And today, Shania Twain's an angel in the City of Angels. Another hand for Shania Twain.
Okay, now it's finally time to hear from our honoree. But first, let me say that in memory of our late honorary mayor, Johnny Grant, we hereby declare today to be Shania Twain Day in Hollywood.
I don't even know where to begin, but
I had to write a few things down because I wanted to relish today and not forget anything or miss out on anything. It's just too special for that. And I thought that I would, since I've said everything I need to say almost probably for the next half of my life, the first half of my life is in this book, and there's no point making anything else up. I figured I would just refer to what I've already written and spent the last year and a half putting down on pages. So I'll refer to things I've already said that apply today very much. But first I want to give my thank yous, and John Pavlik, thank you so much for just all the wonderful things you said about me today and for honoring me here. I want to also thank the team around me, Jason Owen, my manager, Stacy Smith, my business manager, both of them amazing friends and have been with me forever. Thank you, Rob Light. Thank you so much. It has been a beautiful relationship all these years. I have a tremendous respect for you and your team. I want to thank my sister Carrie, and of course my husband Fred, who are my foundation, really. I want to thank the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. This is a beautiful honor, and I'm very humbled by today. Bo, I don't know where you went now, but beautiful Bo. Thank you, Bo, so much. Bo's a beautiful lady, and we always get to cross paths every now and then, and today will be one that I will never forget. And hopefully many more to come, but today's particularly special, so thank you for being here for me. So why am I here today? I mean, why is a girl from Timmins, Ontario, standing here, getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? I really don't know. Where I've come from and where I am today it's a small miracle, to be honest, that I am standing here. But I'm here to accept an incredible honor and to give thanks for my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's a great pleasure to be able to do that in person. It's so surreal, and I feel the need to put it in perspective out loud. So I'm going to just quickly run through this stuff because I really feel I need to say it, so bear with me. Putting things into perspective, there's nothing like a child to help you do that. A few years ago, it was my 6-year-old son's first day at a new school. I was putting him on the school bus, and a little girl already on the bus recognized me and says, "Shania Twain, you're a star." I just smiled at her enthusiasm, not sure what else to say, as I could see that my son, being only 6 years old, was a bit perplexed, and I sensed that it was awkward for him. This star mummy moment in front of other kids. At his young age, he'd still never heard me referred to before as a star by other children in that setting. So when he got home from school that day, he asked, "Mom, what does famous mean?" The kids at school told me, "You were famous. Is that why people always want to take your picture and ask you to sign your name?" I explained, "You're famous when a lot of people know who you are, like the way like all of you and your friends know Luke Skywalker and Indiana Jones. They became famous as characters in movies, and we call them stars. A lot of people know Mummy's music, and now they call me a star too." I took my son on tour with me when he was still a toddler, and by the end of that long tour, my voice was beginning to give me problems, and it was the clarity of my little son's perception of things and my appreciation for the fans coming to support me that I really understood what it was to be a star. My voice was letting me down. But fortunately, and this is, now I'm reading directly from the book, because I think I just said it all in here, and I don't want to try to recreate that. Fortunately, the dedicated people around me kept up my morale. Although I stood alone in the spotlight, I always felt the support from everyone else on stage and backstage. The fans were forgiving, which also gave me strength. Ultimately, I felt that despite my vocal challenges, we were still entertaining the audiences every night. Not much else you can do when you have 20,000 or so people waiting to see you. But at this point, I was no longer feeling like I was the woman who could do it all. I was still blessed with the realization of what an awesome spectacle it was for me to watch the enthusiastic crowd streaming into the arena from every direction, every night. Unbeknown to them, I'd be sitting behind the dark tinted glass windows of the tour bus parked just outside the loading dock and take in the celebratory scene. The Shania "We Love You" banners, the faces painted with my name, the t-shirts with the tour logo splattered on the front. The fans were beautiful, and it moved me to hear them chanting my songs as they skipped excitedly toward the entrances. I hoped that I would be able to please them and make it worth their while. I wanted to open the window and call out to them, wish them a fun time and apologize in advance for not feeling up to par. Sometimes fans would make eye contact with me through the cave without their realizing it, which was surreal. It was like they were looking right through me as if I were a ghost. I remember standing backstage with Asia one night watching the arena fill up. Usually by showtime I'd be on the bus giving him a bath and getting him ready for bed. Then I'd get myself ready for the show and get back just in time to the stage. My 2.5-year-old had been reading a book about ants earlier in the day, and I guess they were still fresh in his mind, because Asia turned to me and observed, "Mummy, they look like ants," referring to all the people streaming in from a distance. "You're the queen, and they're all here for you." It's amazing how children can be perceptive beyond their years. That he understood my role as the one they were all coming to see. The people all the way across the venue did resemble ants from that distance, and they were all there to see me. So I could understand this child's logic and how he made the connection. However, I have never wanted Asia to get confused by the image of celebrity and develop a false impression that I was in any way superior to anyone. So I reminded him that I wasn't a queen. In fact, I said, I work for those people. They don't work for me the way that army ants do for their queen. They're here to be entertained by me, and I have to get out there and make them happy. It was showtime. I left him with his little thoughts of his queen mummy and walked towards the stage. And that is the truth of being a star. Our job is to make you happy and entertain you, come thick or thin, and I can tell you that I do that with the greatest pleasure. Thank you all so much.
All right, let's unveil the star.
Maybe no.